Hello and welcome to this edition of the PM Sports Page. I'm your host, Todd Patterson. I'm joined by Activities Director Nathan Miller. Thanks for being here today, Coach.
Yeah, we're calling this like Volume 2. The boys are back.
The boys are back in town. It's kind of a big deal today. So we've taken a couple weeks off, took a break. There wasn't a lot happening in the summer, so we want to get the band back together. And kind of check in on some things, maybe do a little fall preview today. Now we've got an official name, finally.
PM Sports Page.
The PM Sports Page. I think Alex, our new producer, is not privy to this, but we struggled mightily with it last year. We had a bunch of different names. We may explore some other stuff later. But
we might have some specialty like themes or something as the year goes on.
So far, I do like it. I want to welcome Alex Snyder. Right, our new producer of the show, and we thank Nick Steffens for his tenure here. But Alex probably will do a better job. We'll just have to see. So Coach, we're getting back into the swing of things. We got school starting a week from today,
right?
August 30th. Got a lot of activities. 23rd. Yeah, that's why I thought that was early. I wrote down the 30th, but yes, a week from today.
It's Wednesday.
Regardless, don't go the 30th, go a week from today. But we've already got a lot of activities already in flight. So you want to kind of give us a quick rundown of what we are looking at here?
Absolutely. There's a lot going on. I mean, we basically started, hit the ground running basically as soon as Dead Week ended. We had all of our marching band camps, football camps, volleyball camp, cross country. We have 240 plus participants right now that are going to be involved in some sort of activity this fall. And that does not count the fall play, which will be later on in the year. This is just solely that's starting right now.
I mean, to me, that sounds high, but you, of course, probably wish it was as 100% if you could get there.
You know what? Ideally, that would be, that'd
good
be
problem
an
to have.
unbelievable problem to have. Just, having that many kids. But, we have 240 plus kids. That's outstanding. We're excited for that, and we want to continue to grow our programs. And, as you know, the more we can engage kids in extracurriculars, there's a lot of things they can learn about themselves and have it apply towards life after high school. That's
for sure. So, by the way, the format of this show in the future, we'll start bringing the coaches back on and some of the players. We just wanted to do a quick fall preview and kind of give you guys an idea of where we are starting the year out. So, you just want to start talking about some of the programs specifically? Yeah,
and I'll start with football just because we have our football scrimmage this week. So when we're looking at schedules, we're scrimmaging Muscatine, and that alternates every year. So next year we'll be at Muscatine and vice versa. We're working on something that we can, on the years that our football program's going to Muscatine, that we can maybe host Muscatine with volleyball and do the same, provide the same opportunity to showcase the volleyball program as well. But that event is not just for the football team, it's for all of our fall activities. We'll be introducing cross country, volleyball, cheer, and dance. So anybody that's participating there, our varsity volleyball team will be at scrimmage, so they will not be present.
Okay.
That was previously scheduled. And this is kind of something new. We haven't done a fall acknowledgement of everybody that's participating.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
It's a Gatorade scrimmage. So if you attend, you don't have to, but we'd love to encourage people to donate Gatorade, whether it's liquid or powder, and those will be split up by our programs and be able to be used before, during, and after sporting events.
Yeah, there was always a ton of Gatorade there.
Yeah. So football, we'll just continue on with that. We have over 50 plus football players out this year, which numbers wise compared to some of the other communities, it's above what some other communities are at. We have I've been at practice for several practices, and the feel and the excitement is there. There's a lot of energy. The kids, there's outstanding leadership within that group. Kids are challenging each other. They're supporting each other. They're talking. The coaches are teaching the game. They are giving great, not just general feedback to the your linebackers or your receivers. They're giving individual feedback to the players so they can work on specific things. But it's really been a joy to sit back and watch that program work.
So this is Coach Eric's third full season,
Correct.
I believe, right? So So he's probably getting to the point where he's getting his systems really in place. He knows these players now pretty well, I would imagine. Are there any other coaching changes on the football team at all?
We had Coach Brewer, who was freshman baseball coach this summer. He started out with the school district at the semester. He's kind of O-line coach. Coach George has joined, and he'll be helping out with line play, defensive line play. But pretty much the rest of that staff's been intact for years. Coach Levetso and Coach Buchholz are volunteering, so it's nice to have those guys that have a football background. Coach Lev played both of them played college football, but he was at Iowa State player. So just that knowledge and their cohesiveness is really fun to see.
You got to have people running down the sidelines, chasing the kids, cheering for them to score. Nick Williams also does the same thing.
Yeah, Coach Nick is a outstanding, vocal leader with the staff and just an energy guy. He's kind of an energy bus guy.
Hype guy. Yeah. I played golf with him last week. Not great.
Your golf game wasn't great?
Well, no, mine's terrible, but I don't try to pretend like it's good.
Right.
He didn't play very well. I didn't think. Sorry, Nick. Love you, buddy.
How did you do as a team, though?
We got 20th out of 24.
Okay. Was that a flight championship at least?
No, it was not.
Okay.
I think we just finished 2 in front of the team that had the most fun, if you know what I mean. Yep. So that was our goal.
I pick up your vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move on to volleyball.
Yeah. Well, let me ask. I don't think you mentioned the date of the scrimmage.
Oh, sure. It's this Friday, so August 18th. It will begin at 5:30. Actually, the JV teams will scrimmage first. They'll warm up at 5:10. At 5:30, we'll start the JV scrimmage, and each team will have 20 offensive plays. And then we'll put 20 minutes on the clock and allow the varsity teams to kind of have that feel, that full warm-up, how they're going to go through getting ready for the main event on Friday nights. And while that is going on, that's when we're going to introduce all the other fall participants. And so during that 20 minutes, and Coach Van Welden, Mr. Van Welden's going to be Miss Beam Blossom's going to be announcing there, and you'll hear Mr. Van Welden on some Friday nights, possibly helping out with some
is that right?
some announcing. But and then when the scrimmage is over with for the varsity, we'll introduce the entire varsity program at that time.
Okay, very cool.
Format for the varsity game, while I'm talking about it, we're going to do 20 plays offense and defense for each team, and then we'll have a 12-minute running clock scrimmage. So we have officials there, and chain gang crew will get to work their kinks out as well.
Cool. Yeah. Let's stay healthy.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That is always the goal.
Let's talk volleyball quick, and then we'll take a quick break.
Sure. This year we have 44 athletes out, girls out for volleyball, which is, man, I don't know. I've been around here for a long time, and that's got to be one of the largest number of girls out for volleyball, and they're fun to watch. We had a scrimmage the other day with Hillcrest and Keota, and top down, all 3 levels, freshman, JV, and varsity, have some very, very talented girls, and it's going to be fun to watch.
I don't really remember how they did last year. We were just starting this show kind of, and we had Alex Murphy here one time, and maybe McKenna Conrad. I'm not sure I recall them, but they've got some returning studs like Leighton Messenger, Ella Greiner. Is it Lauren Henriksen?
Yep, for setter. Remy Messenger had tore her ACL last year, and so she's back, fully ready to go. Bella Salazar, Ruby Woodoff. They return a very large core. Taylor Mishk will factor in quite a bit.
Still young too, right?
Very young, but in particular with Leighton and Ella, man, those 2 girls can get up. They can put the hammer down on a volleyball. So if you're interested, check out all of our schedules are posted on the school website. They're also on a website called Bound. That's becoming much more connected with high school sports in the state of Iowa. So I would really encourage in any of our activities, but I think these girls have a chance to compete for a conference title this year. And just a note, we have never won a conference title.
In volleyball?
And we're hosting the second round of the conference tournament, which is the championship round. So, I think one of their goals that Coach Six has shared is it would be pretty sweet to be competing for a conference title on our own floor.
Your home court,
So I think that's in their minds as they're working extremely hard. They'll have 2 scrimmages total here before they start games next week. Actually, the JV and freshmen play in a tournament on next Tuesday, August 22nd, and then all three programs and the varsity having their first game at Mid Prairie on August 24th.
Very nice. Why don't we go ahead, Alex? You want to send us to commercial here? We'll take a break, and we'll be back with cross country and cheer and dance and some other things.
Yep.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
When you aspire to be a dancer, you are both an artist and an athlete. Your strength combines with beauty and grace seamlessly. Your efforts result in enhanced coordination, the ability to cooperate and compromise with others, and the confidence to perform in front of an audience. Not to mention the fun you will have and the lifelong friendships you will develop. We are enrolling now for fall classes, and we would love to see you shine like the star that you are. Join us for Dance and Tumbling at Stairway to the Stars. Please visit our website for online registration.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
Come and discover the perfect blend of fashion and home decor at Purposefully You Boutique and Home. Find that love it, gotta have it outfit or rustic farmhouse decor. Pick one of our DIY sign workshops or rediscover a treasured piece of furniture with Annie Sloan Chalkmate. Conveniently located at 107 West 2nd Street in Washington in the Carson Plumbing Building, 1 block north of the downtown square. Purposefully You Boutique and Home, where we are here to inspire you.
Hey, Andrea, why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
I don't know.
She kept running away from the ball.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
You know, it's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors. So call her.
All right. I hope you enjoyed the extra long commercial. We're only doing 2 segments today, so we did an extra long commercial. And welcome back to the PM Sports page, Patterson Miller Sports page.
It's got
great
a ring to it.
It. I mean,
tongue pretty
it's like a haiku.
It is.
Maybe iambic pentameter-ish. Hey, we were just talking about something really interesting while we were off the air, and I want to give Coach a second to kind of chat about that because I think it's really neat. So it impacts communication between coaches and players in game situations. So.
Yeah, so the state is always constantly, it's actually not the state, it's a national rule. So the NFHS dictates kind of rule changes, and Iowa has always had a stance where they will adopt whatever the National Federation of High School Sports does. And so the big change came out just a little bit ago with baseball that there can now be communications between the coach and the catcher. So catchers will be able to wear a device to communicate. Some of them have them around their waistband or wristband. Others may have a earpiece in to be able to communicate pitch calls.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So
that'd be a lot of fun. Also, some coaches can tell jokes to keep the players loose.
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Some coaches. Doesn't work for all of them.
Not all.
So. All right. Well, let's talk cross country cheer and dance. Quick.
Yeah. So cross country. Again, I've already stated this, so I'm kind of echoing it. But we have 49 cross country runners, and again, that might be the largest amount of participants that we've had in a long time. I attended a new AD's workshop in Boone, Iowa last week, and we had a round table, and we're supposed to go around and talk about just activities and what's going on in your school, and we were in the running with most 4As. I mean, and have more kids out than a lot of the 4As, and so that's a credit to Coach Hayworth, and Coach Roth now is on staff, part of that, and so brought him back into a coaching role with the cross
National Coach of the Year for track. Congratulations, Coach!
Outstanding, award for him. And
hold on, let me try it. Really?
Fact.
So,
congrats to Coach Roth and just his wealth of knowledge, and he builds relationships with kids, which is critical.
It's fantastic with kids. Very positive influence.
Yep. Yeah. So their first cross country meet will be August 26th at Anamosa, and then we have one cross country meet, and that will be here in a month on September 26th, and that's out at the Washington Golf and Country Club. So we get closer to that date, we'll give it another shot out and see if we can't pack the golf course and make some noise. We have 20 girls out for dance this year, and we have 5 or 6 that will be in fall cheer, and we have roughly 70 marching band members this year. So like I said, you start throwing those numbers together, and we're a little over 240 kids that are participating.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I hear those drum lines from my house. It makes me excited for it. Makes me almost smell football. And
you get out in the bbackyard and throw a guitar on.
I don't want to show those kids up, right? I don't want to make them feel bad. Speaking of which, what's the drummer's name? Iris
Dahl.
I'm still waiting for my drum off, Iris.
So she's cross country.
Yeah,
so she's got
very talented.
Excited for that season for her.
So we think we did pretty well last year, right, in cross country.
Did.
And you think we got a shot at some things?
I think there's a good chance that both teams, boys and girls, I think will if everybody stays healthy.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the year, both groups will be competing for team trips to the state tournament, to the state meet.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd love to go and watch them over there. Well, anything else you want to add?
I just thought I'd give a couple of updates here. At Case Field, we did some upgrading to the facility. We have new signage going out at Case. It's going to be installed. It won't be for this scrimmage this week, but it should be in for the first game. I'm not gonna give anything away. It's gonna be a neat addition to the press box. I'll keep you thinking about that. Right. We added a giant cement pad. It was like 24 by 125, something like that, between the bleachers and the concessions. So should provide a lot larger area for people to stand and congregate and watch games and hang out. So.
I saw that up there while I was running the other day. Also, do we pave part of the parking lot?
Asphalt.
Asphalt.
The eastern half of the parking lot is asphalted, so it's ground up asphalt.
That reminds me of a joke. You want to hear a joke quick?
Well, is it okay for?
Oh, we can do whatever we want on this show. Never blame anyone for the road you're on. It's your own asphalt.
Okay. My son is big into jokes, so I might have to tell him that one.
All right. Well, I have another one for him then. 90% of all bald men still have a comb. They just can't part with it.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that pace right track. Now. Some of us don't have a flowing mane like yourself to be able to continue.
I've been genetically blessed.
Yes. And then we updated our training room and film room, and then we have a new asset to the site. We have a Demon Spirit store.
Oh, very cool.
I'm really excited for that. And it's a permanent building that April Cuddyback and Joan Hippen. I know Janet Conrad has been involved with that as well. And there's actually going to be a spirit store next to the concession stand in the high school. So when you're at a volleyball game or any indoor event that we have, you'll have access to that same store. But we're really excited about that. You go to some other schools and they've got their school gear and things. So
that would have been really nice. Yeah.
So that's a neat addition. Two just future dates. Homecoming is September 29th, and there's a slight schedule change with that. It's only going to be a single game at 7 p.m. The Mount Pleasant is not able to play a curtain raiser that night, so we'll be making that up on the following.
So the game would be the 28th, though, right?
The game would be
29th is a Saturday, I think, right? That's the dance.
I'm pretty sure it's the 20. I'll have to look at that up. Well, it's 28th or 29th.
It's that week.
I wrote down the 29th, but yeah. And then the other one is way far off, which is the new a dead week. But I wanted to get this out because this is a rollback year, which means the state provides a shift in the schedule. So baseball and softball have an extra week of games. And so then that moved dead week back. So dead week, for those that are like starting to plan for vacations, it is July 28th through August 4th next year. So I just wanted to make sure we got that out publicly so that everybody knew that. And then if you need to renew activity passes for this season, that information is available, and just contact the high school office.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, let's get this baby started again, okay? Let's get these sports going and get some coaches in here and some athletes and start having some fun. And thanks for being here as always, Coach. And welcome, Alex. I think you did a fantastic job today. The extra long commercial in particular.
Yep.
And we won't see you next week, but we'll see you the week after. So Todd Patterson signing out for